As you can see, this tree has been poorly pruned. There's limbs and branches hanging out everywhere. It's a really poor job, and the lady just asked to have it lightly pruned, and you can see these guys have just totally butchered it. They were asked to construct a fence down the left hand side of the garden here, and if you have a look, there's no gravel board underneath the panels to protect the panels. There's a climbing frame here that was just totally destroyed when they constructed the fence, and there's a eucalyptus tree which they were asked to hard prune, and as you can see they've just totally made a mess of that, along with all the shrubs along the fence. If you have a look at this fence, it's got different heights on the posts. That one's actually below the panels and that one's above, and then below you can see concrete splashed up the side of the fence, and again there's no gravel board along the bottom of the fence. Now if you look towards the back garden here, that's a complete mess, rubbish left everywhere. The team of guys that came in here were asked to cut down all the brambles and the weeds. They've just dumped a pile of rubbish behind the shed here, hoping that the customer wouldn't see it. Unfortunately, one of the customers is disabled, so they couldn't make it down the garden to have a look. And in the back garden here, when the lady confronted them about why are you burning everything down the back here, their answer was that they actually had a license to burn things. And unfortunately burn things is what they did. There was a garden shed there which you can see has been totally destroyed, along with everything else, and even the side here, this side fence leads to like a power substation which they've just completely destroyed as well. Unfortunately these guys were paid for the job and said they would come back and fix everything else. Unfortunately they didn't. It was a case of the guys saying that they would do a good job for a good price, and in the end the customer didn't get exactly what they paid for and what they asked for. You can see this fence post here is totally out of line with the fence panel, and it's lower than the fence panel again. The fence was supposed to be built to the right of that post as well and wasn't finished off. And if you look down the line of the fence, you can see they didn't use a string line, as the fence is completely all over the place. And again there's that eucalyptus tree, you can see there's a couple of chunks out of it where they've had a go at it as well. Unfortunately a complete botch of the job. And this is the way a fence is supposed to be constructed. Gravel board along the bottom, fence posts higher than the actual panels, post caps on the top, and lines up perfectly. That's the way we build a fence.
If you're looking to have any landscaping or gardening work at your property, please give us a call and we'll be more than happy to drop by and give you a free quotation.